Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. A celebration of life service for Frida Powell Jenkins, age 77 of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. Sunday at the Westside Baptist Church. Gerald Briscoe will officiate. Cullman Funeral Home will be in charge of the arrangements. Dudley Sonny Wayne Chandler, 88, passed away on Tuesday. Funeral services will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel, with Masonic graveside services at Cullman City Cemetery. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. this evening at the funeral home. Funeral services for Jesse Miller, 85, of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. today at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Burial in Rock Springs Cemetery in Blount County. Cullman Heritage is directing those arrangements. Funeral services for Alicia Deanne White, age 36 of Warrior, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in Bethlehem Cemetery in Locust Fork. The family will receive friends from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Hansville Funeral Home in charge of arrangements. Funeral services for Albert D. Helms, age 67 of Hansville, will be at 2 p.m. today at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Doug Pitts will officiate. Burial will be in Hopewell Cemetery. Funeral services for Eric Carson Tubbs, age 36 of Cullman, will be at 11 a.m. Today at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Tony Pitt and Denny Robertson officiating. Burial to follow in Fairview West Cemetery. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2. It is Thursday, the 8th day of January. And did we say it might be cold today?
I think they said it might get cold. I don't know, maybe.
And it did.
It did. That is true.
I had about 9 degrees on my car coming in today. How about you?
I think mine was 10. I think mine said 10.
Yeah. Did you have any driving problems?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Just cold?
Personally, yeah, it was just cold. And you know, when you've got a car that doesn't have heat, it's really cold.
But so, it did start.
It did start,
obviously.
Thank goodness. It started.
I remember you had one day.
Yeah.
It was too cold for the battery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So you got a newer battery now.
Yes.
So it worked.
Thank goodness. So at least it did start, and I had a coat, so we were fine.
Okay.
I made it.
All right. Well, let's start with the weather forecast for today and see if our weather will continue. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Here's the weather almanac for the 8th of January in Cullman, Alabama. The average high temperature is 51. The average low is 32. The record high 71 in 1946. The record low, well, we didn't get quite down to it. 2 degrees in 1942. Sunset this afternoon at 4:54. Sunrise tomorrow at 6:54. There's the satellite picture. Pretty much fair skies over the southeast. And here's our forecast. It will be cold and breezy again today. Whoa, I wish that wind would calm down. It's not too bad first thing in the morning. High today of 28. For tonight, not nearly as cold as it is today. Overnight low of 19 tonight. Tomorrow, warming up to a balmy 36 degrees with partly cloudy skies. 37 on Saturday, 48 on Sunday, 52 on Monday, 54 on Tuesday. You see a trend there?
It jumped right up there after today, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right. We get out of today, things will get a whole lot better, although it could be a rainy weekend, 50% chance of rain.
Better rain than freezing. I think.
Yeah. And we need to advise people about school today. The Cullman County schools will be 2 hours late starting today.
Right.
Cullman City School will start on time. So if you're county schools, you can sleep in a little bit.
Yes.
And I think that's today and tomorrow.
I think it is.
They're going to run 2 hours late today. But other than that, everybody else has school
To
at
normal.
regular
Sorry,
time.
city schools.
Yes.
You missed out.
We have an event that we want to talk about. Actually, a lot of things going on,
Yeah.
but one thing in particular on Saturday.
Saturday, it's donkey basketball at the Cullman High School gym. It starts at 5, and it is sponsored by the Cullman Softball team. And you can see prominent leaders in the community ride these stubborn, tricky donkeys in the funniest game ever played. And it's also going to feature a performance by the West Elementary jump rope team at halftime.
Have you ever seen donkey basketball?
I have not. I'm kind of intrigued.
Need to go. It is something
I'd like to see this.
see.
Well, we have people that are going to be here talking about
Yes,
it, and thank
we
goodness.
do.
So we're going to find out a little bit more about it.
Okay. Now, as long as you brought it up, tell us who's going to be here today.
We're going to have Miss Claire Jenkins, Miss Caitlin Brannon, and Miss Ellie Dixon, who are going to tell us about donkey basketball. And in our second interview, we're going to have Mr. Josh Moody, who's
That's
got
right.
some really interesting news to talk about.
Yeah, that's what we have lined up. Facebook friend. Who's our friend for today?
Elizabeth Pilot is our Facebook friend today, and she likes Pretty Woman and Rumors Daily. Thank you so much, Miss Elizabeth, for being our Facebook friend. And we're going to give you a large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Just come by here and pick up that certificate on your way out to Berlin, because you don't want to miss out on that barbecue sandwich.
Okay, we're going to talk to the ladies about donkey basketball right after this.
Let's go! 50 Omaha said hot. Losing feeling in my toes. Nothing beats that new car smell. Chicken parm, you taste so good.
Nationwide is on your side.
I sell paintings of cats.
I sell antique cameras.
I sell mufflers.
Surfboard stemware.
I have no idea how to pack this.
Need help.
I need experts.
It's fragile. Can you be trusted?
The UPS store pack and ship guarantee. We pack it, we ship it, we guarantee it.
So if anything happens to this,
We'll take care of it.
I love logistics.
We pack it, we ship it, we guarantee it at the UPS store.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
We continue with more of Today on 2, and we welcome Claire Jenkins, Caitlin Brannon, and Ellie Dixon, and they are members of the Cullman Softball team, but they're here to talk about donkey basketball. Claire, let me start with you. What's going on with donkey basketball? What, where, and when?
Okay, well, Coach Hayes, Coach Patterson, and Dr. Bolden, and some members of our community are going to be riding donkeys, and there's going to be 4 players on each team, and they're going to try to make it into the goals and score.
Have you seen donkey basketball?
Yes.
There was a game last year, wasn't there?
Yes, sir.
So you're kind of familiar with what's going on. Caitlin, is that something you would like to try?
Yeah, I guess. It's kind of scary. I'm afraid of donkeys, so.
What do you think is the most difficult part?
Getting the donkeys probably to go where you want them to.
How about passing and shooting, or just staying on the donkey?
Yeah, staying on a donkey definitely is hardest.
Okay. Ellie, how about you? Would you like to be one of the players?
No.
No? You just want to be a spectator?
Yeah.
Okay, there we got some footage of donkey basketball. Okay, you are members of the softball team. Ellie, let me start with you again. What position do you play in softball?
I'm a catcher.
And what grade are you in?
11th.
11th grade. Okay. Caitlin, how about you?
I play second base and I'm a senior.
Okay. And Claire?
I play shortstop and I'm a junior.
Okay. Well, let's talk again about donkey basketball. Saturday night, do people need to get tickets ahead of time?
It's definitely cheaper. It's $6 ahead of time and then $8 at the gate.
Okay. And where can we get tickets?
From any softball player.
Any of the softball players. And are there any home basketball games you'll be selling tickets before Saturday night? Or?
No, sir.
Okay. So look up a softball player, or can they call the school and get tickets?
Probably.
Yeah, school office, something like that. Okay. Saturday night, what time again?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, high school gymnasium.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about some of the players that will be participating.
Dr. Bolden will be participating, Coach Hayes and Coach Patterson, and then just members of the community.
Okay. It'll be an all-star crew.
Yes.
Men and women.
Yes.
Okay, very good. This is a fundraiser also for the softball team, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. We'll see you Saturday night.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. We'll be back with more Today on 2 right after this.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
Finders Keepers is a unique and fun shopping experience. Lovely antiques, collectibles, or vintage items, we have what you're looking for at Finders Keepers in downtown Cullman. Furniture, repurposed items, and treasures from the past. They all make the store a fun place to shop. Handmade baby and children's fashion accessories, and even original art are offered by local artisans. It's truly a unique shopping experience. Finders Keepers.
Once again, our guest today is Josh Moody. You see Josh on the commercials we have for the Mortgage Center, so you know where he works. But he's got an interesting story that we're going to talk about today. Josh, to begin with, let's go back to adopting your sons and kind of give us the background there.
Yeah, we've got 5 children with number 6 coming pretty soon. 3 biological, and then our 2 sons have been adopted from Uganda. We started that process in October of 2010 and completed it. They got home in July of 2011, so they've been home about 3.5 years. They're doing great. I mean, they're just, you know, it's like they were meant to be in our family. You know, they've fit in since they got home. So, but that kind of led us on a journey. We just absolutely fell in love with the people of Uganda and the nation of Uganda as a whole. So through the adoption process, God gave us, 2 incredible little boys, but He kind of paved the way and opened the door for kind of what's coming up. So,
well, what is coming up?
We are probably October of this year. Our family that will be 8 then will be moving to Gulu, Uganda. We are serving as full-time missionaries with a ministry called Four Corners Ministries, and basically Four Corners is based out of Opelika, but we will be serving at a community development project. We call it a Village of Hope in northern Uganda in a city called Gulu, just outside of Gulu, which is about 60 kilometers south of the South Sudan border. So there will be 2 other families serving with us, with a 3rd family coming in 2016. And basically, Abana's Hope exists first and foremost to make disciples of Jesus Christ. I mean, that's our goal. We want to get the gospel out. Where we are is a very remote area. When you hear the term the bush, I mean, that's where we are. We're about 15 miles outside of the city. And if you know the history of Gulu, they've been just entrenched in a civil war. Northern Uganda has been entrenched in a civil war for the last quarter of a century, and it's just left devastation. I mean, the fighting has pretty much stopped, but unemployment is around 85%. Poverty, HIV/AIDS is rampant, and there's very little gospel presence where we are. And so the purpose of Abana's Hope is to first of all, there's a church, and everything flows through the church. So Abana's Hope is providing orphan care. Abana's Hope is providing employment through agriculture. It's providing job training, giving them skills to learn. Many of the people that have grown up in northern Uganda have been in what's called IDP camps during the war. And so they grew up in these camps. They have no education. They have no job skills because they've just kind of grown up in these camps. So Abana's Hope is kind of helping with that, and we'll be part of that. I mean, we're not running it by any means, but we're just serving where we can.
Josh, when I first heard about this, and I'm sure that a lot of people, their first reaction, and people that are watching right now, what about Ebola? That's the big thing you hear about Africa.
You're closer to Ebola right now than we will be in Africa.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The Ebola epicenter is on the west side of the continent. Africa is a gigantic continent. Mm-hmm. And I think I saw a thing the other day from Uganda to the Ebola outbreak epicenter is roughly the same distance from Birmingham like to Alaska or something like that. So it's not, Uganda hasn't been affected by it. I mean, there's really no case. It's not saying it can't, but that's, anytime you're in an area like that, there's fear of disease and things like that. But we'll just trust God and go do what we got to do.
What did your children have to say when you kind of told them what was going to be happening? Were they excited, or did they really understand what was going on?
They do. Our family went, we spent a month over there in 2013, and it was kind of to gauge whether or not we could even operate, and they did really well. They loved Uganda. They have their days. I mean, some days they're excited about going, some days not so much. I mean, they don't want to, and it's not their stuff. I mean, my kids do really well with it. They don't care about the TV and the cable and video games. It's, they're going to miss their family and friends and stuff like that. So they're coming around, and that's one of the things we're praying for, is just for God to give them a heart, and He is. Our 7-year-old, she was really fearful, and now she's starting to come around some. And so some days they're excited, they're ready to jump on a plane, and some days they don't want any part of it. So our 2 boys, our youngest boys, they don't care. They're just happy. Hey, they'll go whatever, So
what specifically will you be doing there, Josh?
A lot of everything, and that's one of the things. Some of the missionaries that are over there now on the ground are good friends of ours, and we were talking about that. I was over there about this time last year, and Myron is one of the missionaries' names, and I asked him that, and he said, well, He said, some days I am doing payroll for the workers. He said, some days I'm mentoring an abusive husband under a tree. He said, some days I'm working in the field with them. Some days I'm leading a discipleship. So it's whatever needs to be done. The Ugandans, they are out front as much as they can be. They're leading the ministry. They're doing a good job on the ground, and we're just coming along beside them and doing what we can. So we're just going to kind of serve where we need to and fill in gaps where we need to. And another one of our friends that's over there now, he said I don't really know what I'm going to do. He said, I'm just going to go love people and tell them about Jesus. That's a pretty good description, I guess.
How about communication with the natives? Do they speak English?
English is actually the official language of Uganda because it was British colony until 1962. In the northern part of the country, in the southern and central part of the country, they speak English and another language called Luganda. The northern part, they speak Acholi. We'll be serving the Acholi people group, and so their language is Acholi or Luo. Not many of them speak English, just because during the war, the northern part of the country was kind of forgotten about, and education crumbled, and so not many of them learned English. So there are going to be some communication barriers. We're going to do our best to learn the language when we get there. I mean, that's going to be a primary focus, especially with us being there long term. If you go on a short term trip, you typically have translators and things like that. But if you're there long term and you're living with them, you got to be able to speak their language. So that's going to be one of the primary things we do when we get there, is to try to learn the language best we can anyway.
If people would like to help support the ministry financially, how can they do so?
Probably the easiest way is to go to the Four Corners webpage. It's Four Corners, you spell out fourcorners.org. There's a donate tab. People can donate one time, or they can do a recurring monthly donation, kind of like you sponsor a child. You click on the tab, it walks you through it. You can click particular missionary families. There's I believe there's 5 families listed now that are raising support. So, but yeah, I mean, they can do a one-time donation or recurring every month.
And I know that we can pray for you
Absolutely.
all the time, and that would be much appreciated. Once again, when's departure, or tentatively?
Tentatively October. We've got a baby coming, and we wanted to let him get 6-month and 9-month shots, and so probably October is what we're looking at now.
And then how long do you feel you're committed for?
We are there indefinitely. We'll probably be there 2.5 years, the first term, and then we'll come home for a few months on a furlough. And we've just committed to stay as long as God wants us there. I mean, that might be 5 years, that might be 35 years. Yeah, we don't know. So we're just going to do what He tells us to do and come and go as He tells us to do.
Very good. Wow. God bless you, Josh, and keep in touch.
We will.
We'd like to see how things are going.
Well, thank you for having me.
Okay. We'll be back with more of Today on 2 right after this.
There are moments in your life you want to remember forever. Preserve them in stone with the fine jewelry you'll find at Doug Doggett Jewelers in Cullman. Whether you're looking for the finest quality stones, designer jewelry, or a custom piece designed with your moment in mind, our knowledgeable and friendly staff can meet your needs. Selection, quality, expertise. You'll find all of this and more at Doug Doggett Jewelers. For your next unforgettable moment, come to Doug Doggett Jewelers in Cullman.
As soon as you've conquered coq au vin, there's chocolate to souffle. There's baklava to build from scratch, and béarnaise to top epic fillets. There is you and your guts, and heat that you can trust. KitchenAid Even Heat technology gives you incredible control over sautéing, melting, and simmering, and the most even baking across all racks. And when everything you try turns out, there's so much more to make.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months. And now, we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
We continue with more of Today on 2, and let's talk about giving away some prizes for today. Let's see what we have on this Thursday. 2 free tacos from Casa Cafe. And we have the family barbecue pack from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. We have a round of golf at Chesley Oaks Golf Course.
I don't think anybody will be needing that today.
Also gave us 2 tickets to Donkey Basketball.
There we go.
So you don't have to pay, although it's a very moderate price to get in. $6 in advance, $8 at the door. But
can't really go to a movie for that.
Yeah, we have 2 free tickets to Donkey Basketball as part of our prizes. Here we go with the ads for today. Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue leads off. The family barbecue pack is $14.99. And you get a full pound of barbecue and the sides and the buns and the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278.
Steel Orchard offers the highest quality products at the lowest possible price since 1985, and you can go check out their baked items. They're located on County Road 1141. That is Steel Orchard.
There's Chesley Oaks Golf Course, open every day. They have the beautiful manicured bent grass greens located on County Road 1583 in Fairview.
Casa Cafe, they offer specials every day on tacos, fajitas, burritos, and more. They also offer a buffet on Friday and on Sunday. They are located on Main Avenue across from the post office.
Earl's Body Shop, voted best automotive repair in Cullman, large and small towing, local long distance, 24-hour towing available.
Only at Dairy Queen, the blizzard of the month is birthday cake Oreo, and it is Oreo pieces and sprinkles with cake frosting in the ice cream, and that just is amazing.
The Wellness and Aquatic Center has fitness opportunities. You can save money and buy a membership, but day passes are available.
Be Fit is a fitness facility next to downtown Cullman, next to Renard's Gallery. It's only $100 per month, and that is month to month. There is no contract at Be Fit.
There we go with some of the merchant ads. Question for today, since we have a lot of prizes for today, where can you find Greg and the guys?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Which one of our advertisers mentions see Greg and the guys? Which business? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And let's see, we have barbecue today from Mad Dog Mike's Barbecue, golf at Chesley Oaks.
Golf, tacos.
Tacos from Casa Cafe, and 2 tickets to Donkey Basketball.
I think we've got a caller.
Did they say we have a phone call?
We've got one.
Okay, we have a caller ready to go. Hello, who's calling?
This is Gail.
And from where are you calling?
From Cullman.
Okay, where can you find Greg and the guys?
Is that Tires for Less?
It sure is.
It is, yeah.
Tires for Less.
Is that Tires for Less?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Stay on the line, please. Thanks for calling in. Yes, Greg and the guys are at Tires for Less. Let's look at that ad and the rest of our merchant ads right now. Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage for 3 generations now. I think they've got the hang of it. Night Free Insurance on 1st Avenue Southeast.
Berkeley Bob's Coffee House and Whole Earth Store is a complete espresso bar. They offer organic, fair trade, shade-grown specialty coffees and bulk teas, and they're known for their live folk music. You can check them out at their website.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years they've been doing auto body repair and towing. You can count on them today. Mullins Body Shop.
Pizza Hut of Cullman offers the all-you-can-eat lunch buffet every day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and now it's only $5.99. They also have a Sunday night buffet from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is Pizza Hut of Cullman.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are welcome. Gift certificates always available. at Deb's Bookstore.
Cotton State Barns, you can buy or you can rent to own. There's no credit check. You are approved. They do carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings, and their barns start at just $14.96.
Mr. Hicks Menswear and Formal Wear, Cullman's only men's specialty store. They have regular, big, and tall size clothing for men.
Hair by Loretta. Miss Loretta is a color specialist, and she does hair care for the whole family. She does color, highlights, body wave, straightening, waxing, and spa pedicures. You can call her at the number at the bottom of the screen. That is Hair by Loretta.
There we go with Tires for Less. Come see Greg and the guys. They're open 7:30 to 5 Monday through Friday. Tires for Less on Highway 31 North.
And Frosting's Cupcakes. They offer new cupcake flavor selections every month, and they also specialize in custom cakes for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. You can go visit them in the Marketplace Center across from the movie theater.
And Grand Point Pharmacy, coffee shop, and gift store. And kids can now choose the flavor of their medicines. That's Grand Point Pharmacy on Highway 31 North. There we go with our merchant ads. We'll be back and look at our community billboards. A lot of things going on starting tonight, as a matter of fact. And we'll look at our birthdays and anniversaries too.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Cullman Jefferson Gas. Passing the Torch, Cultivating the Faith of Our Children will be tonight at Christ Covenant Church. It's from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. It's featuring Larry Taunton, who's the director of the Fixed Point Foundation, and Rick Burgess, co-host of the Rick and Bubba Show. And Love Y'all Cafe, the Southern Originals live radio show, is also tonight at 7 p.m. at Grace Episcopal Church, and it's benefiting the Beans and Rice Ministry. And Red Door Emporium and Office Snacks say warm coats are like warm hugs. You can give a kid a hug until January 15th. They're asking that you donate your clean, gently used winter coats from sizes for infants to age 14. You can drop those off at the Red Door Emporium. And the Relay for Life event kickoff is Thursday, January 15th at 5:30 p.m. And if you'd like to share a community billboard with us, you can visit us on the web at channel2cullman.com. You can call us at 256-734-7399 or be our friend on Facebook at Channel 2 Cullman. And we'd like to wish a happy birthday to Margaret Richter, Glenda James, Rita Scheel, and Emily Durden. And happy birthday to you all, and you'll have your names put into a drawing tomorrow to win the ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Once again, we're going to check the weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. It will be cloudy and breezy today, a high of just 28. For tonight, clear with a low of 19. Tomorrow, warming up to 36 degrees.
That's going to feel really good after today.
Speaking of Love Y'all Cafe, you'll be singing tonight?
I'm actually not going to be able to sing tonight. Some stuff has come up and I'm not going to be able to. So I'm very disappointed.
Well, then I'm not going to go.
Sorry.
Oh, I think I will.
Sorry. Yeah, I think you should go.
Okay, that's our program for today. Thank you for watching today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.